Welcome to this channel. Mau belajar bahasa Indonesia atau bahasa Inggris dengan cara yang seru, santai, dan mudah dipahami? You're in the right place. Belajar kosakata dan ekspresi sehari-hari. Learn daily vocabulary and expressions. Dengarkan contoh situasi nyata. Listen to real-life examples. Subscribe sekarang dan nyalakan notifikasi. Let's learn together and have fun.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're looking at some lesson notes for absolute beginners in Indonesian.
That's right, focusing on the real basics, greetings, names, nationality.
Exactly. We know you want to pick things up fast, so this is all about getting those essential phrases and maybe a bit of cultural insight without getting overwhelmed. So, the mission.
Equip you with practical introductory Indonesian. Enough to make that first connection.
Okay, let's get started. The notes kick off with hello and hi.
Yeah, pretty simple ones to start. Basically, hello and hey. You can't go wrong there.
Right. Then it moves into introductions. We see nama saya Iri.
Meaning, my name is Edie. Nama's name. Saya is I or my.
Okay. And then the question, siapa nama Anda? Which is, what's your name? But this Anda, it feels a bit formal.
It is, yes. Anda is the polite, formal way to say you. You use it with adults you've just met, definitely. It shows respect.
Ah, okay. So like using sir or ma'am maybe, but as the pronoun itself?
Sort of, yeah. It builds that initial politeness, which is, quite important in Indonesia.
Makes sense. And the reply in the notes is just, nama saya Tuti, my name is Tuti. Easy. Then we get orang Indonesia, question mark. The notes say this means, are you Indonesian?
Correct. Orang literally means person. So you combine orang with a country name.
And it indicates nationality, caught it.
Nice.
Like, saya orang Indonesia.
I am Indonesian, or saya orang America.
I am American. The notes also have Japan for Japan, Sina for China. So orang Japan would be Japanese person.
Exactly. It's a very clear, direct structure. Person plus country.
And something you pointed out before we started the word order in nama saya Iri, it's name I Iri.
Yeah, that's a key grammatical point. In Indonesian, the thing being possessed, like nama, name, comes before the possessor, saya ini.
Which is the opposite of English, my name. That's a definite flip to remember.
It takes a little getting used to, for sure.
Okay, let's circle back to siapa nama Anda. You said it's formal for adults. The notes mention it's maybe not the best for kids.
Right, because Anda carries that formality. It might sound a bit stiff or overly polite when talking to a child.
So you'd probably use a different, less formal way.
You would, yeah. Something more casual. But for starting out, especially with adults, Anda is the safe, respectful choice.
Good tip. And just to hammer it home, orang plus a country name with a question tone. Orang Australia means, are you Australian?
Precisely. A super useful phrase for finding out where someone's from. Really versatile.
Allows you to connect quickly. But like you said, language isn't everything. The cultural notes here are fascinating.
Ah, yes, the nonverbal stuff. Equally important.
It mentions the handshake. It's described as soft, not a firm grip, and then placing the right hand over the heart afterward.
Yes, that's a common gesture. It adds a layer of sincerity and warmth to the greeting. You often see it after shaking hands.
That's a lovely touch. Very different.
It is. And there's another point about handshakes, specifically interactions involving Muslim women.
Right. It says the woman should generally initiate the handshake if she's comfortable doing so.
Correct. It's about respecting her choice in space. If a woman doesn't offer her hand, a man shouldn't push it.
So what's the alternative then?
A slight bow of the head, maybe placing your own hand over your heart briefly as a respectful acknowledgement. You might return the nod or gesture. It's about observation and respect.
So paying attention to those cues is key. It shows you're not just barreling in with your own customs.
Exactly. It demonstrates respect, shows you've, made an effort. These basic phrases combined with understanding the cultural side, it really helps make those first interactions much smoother, much more positive.
Okay, so let's recap this quick dive. We've got the basic hellos, hello, hi, asking and stating your name, siapa nama Anda, and nama saya, remembering that Anda is polite.
And asking and stating nationality using orang plus the country name, orang Indonesia, saya orang America.
Plus those vital cultural points, the gentle handshake, the heart gesture, and the etiquette around handshakes, especially with Muslim women.
It's a solid starting point.
Definitely. Which brings us to a final thought for everyone listening. We've just scratched the surface of Indonesian greetings and culture. How might taking even these small steps in understanding another language, another culture's way of interacting, how might that open doors for you?
Yeah, think about other cultures you might encounter. Could learning just a few basic phrases or customs change how you connect with people? Something to ponder.
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.